Hey guys, it's Paige Poppe. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a new video for you, which is an art supply haul. And I'm looking forward to this video because usually haul videos are like all new products. And some of the things I'm including I've actually been using for a while and can actually give more feedback on and give them to you as recommendations rather than just being like, oh, this is a new art supply I got and I hope it's cool. Like, I can talk a little bit more about it. And you guys know me. Usually my art supply hauls are, of course, like serious art products, like fine art products, really nice things to use, but I also like to throw some fun things in there just because I do buy some like just for fun stuff, and like that's my personality. Like, I just get some like fun things, so I will include those as well. And if by any chance you happen to be new here, once again, my name is Paige. I'm a full-time artist and I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for you guys, so it's always fun to hop on here. And without further ado, the haul. Okay, I'm gonna put the piece de resistance right in the beginning of this video because it's so amazing. A few months ago, I purchased this paper and it comes just in this stack of sheets like this from B Paper Company, and it is a watercolor cotton paper. And these are 6x9 sheets, which is not standard for framing, but I kind of like that it's not cropped down to a 5x7, so you have a little bit more working room. And I have just loved this paper so much. It's rare that I find a paper that is already cut down and not like in a notebook format, or even having to pull off the adhesive like you would with Arches paper, or is it Arches? I don't know. But besides it being in these sheets stacked up, this is just an incredible paper. It has beautiful texture. Many papers from like Canson and Strathmore, if you get like the cheaper ones or even sometimes the nice ones, will have a little fluke. They will have these patches that are almost like water resistant, and I know there's a name for them that I'm not thinking of, but you'll run your paintbrush, your wet paintbrush, over the paper and like it'll be a nice stroke, but like one part of it will kind of like separate because the paper has some sort of resistance in that area. And this is just so beautiful and the cotton absorbs really well. So I have only bought this pack, and I think I got it at Michael's, which is really cool because Michael's doesn't usually always have the most like fine art supplies, but this is where I got that. And then I will definitely upgrade and get larger pieces of this because I love it. I am usually a Strathmore paper person and I buy like huge sheets of it, and I love that, but this is kind of just fun to have on hand. And I've been able to pull these out of my drawer in my studio and work on them. And I'm releasing a mini collection tomorrow on my website of new original watercolors, and a lot of them were on this paper that I adore, so I just can tell how good the watercolors turned out, so I had to share that. Alright, so this next thing is really fun, and you guys have seen some of these if you watch my vlogs because I like unboxed some of them, but I thought I would show the whole collection. So I recently purchased these washi tape strips from A Beautiful Mess's shop. So if you don't know, A Beautiful Mess is a really great blog written by two sisters, and it's very colorful. There's like DIY, decor, cooking. I've always loved everything about their brand, and I've really loved how Elsie, the founder of the blog, has put her hand touch into everything she does. So a lot of things have her hand lettering, and they've recently added a shop, so they have a lot of scrapbooking stuff, greeting cards, like different things. And they've been having a few sales lately, so I jumped on them. And you guys have already seen these if you saw my vlog, but these are washi tape strips. So it's not like a whole roll, it's more like for special use, like for scrapbooks or maybe like a letter you're sending to a friend, and you can like tear off a piece of it or like use the whole thing as a border. So the first ones I got were these, and I got two because I love them. And then I also got this one, which is kind of like a coffee cup. Like, this kind of feels fall-ish to me, but maybe like a summer to fall transition. So that was my first order, and then they were having another sale that like if you bought 12 things it was like $10 or something. It was a good deal. So I bought some more stuff for myself and for my mom as well, and I got both of us, I think I got both of us these washi strips. So here's another washi strip, just really fun, kind of 80s. It kind of reminds me of those like paper cups, you know what I'm talking about? I'll put a picture right here. But that's what it reminds me of. And then this one is all plaid and gingham, which is really also very cute for fall. And I am a scrapbooker. It's been a few months since I've scrapbooked, unfortunately, because my stuff is all at my parents' house. I need to bring it over here and get on it, but I've been trying to document like my whole year abroad in Europe, and then I really want to be more of like a regular documenter. So hopefully the supplies will do that for me. And then I just picked up a few more stickers. So I got this one that is just hearts, and I really like the color scheme because some of them are neutral and some are more bright, and I've stuck these onto like letters for friends or for clients. I also got this one, and it says like, I made you this, handmade by, to, from, made with love by. And I just thought it was cute because around the holidays I'll do handmade gifts sometimes, or I'll gift someone an original painting, so that was kind of cool. I actually just sent one last week and I put it on there and it said like made with love on it or something. And then I also got this one, but I thought it was pretty cute. It's just a bunch of phrases. It even says like maker's gonna make, right now. What else are some funny ones? Can't stop, won't stop, craft night. So they're just like more clever, and I like the font a lot. And then lastly, I got this one, which is really for a planner, so I need to stick these in my planner. And the stickers are actually like shaped like this, so you could fold them over and make them a tab in your planner. And I also should add that these stickers are kind of like a heavy cardstock, so I really like those. I also need to get some stickers from the Reset Girl shop. I'll link her down below because I love her stickers, and I believe she's local or she went to ASU, but she has a really cute shop too. But these are just some fun things to have on hand, and I pull for them sometimes when I need to add like a personal touch to a package, if it's someone I know, or an order, or a letter or something. And then they even come in this little bag, so it's very convenient. Alright, so you guys know me, I throw some fun things in here, and I know these things might seem kind of silly. I guess this one isn't that silly, but I got a couple of things at Target, and the first is just this little simple thing that was in the dollars section, and I think I paid $3 for it because you know how that goes. But it was all of this craft paper with rose gold foiling on it. So there's even a striped one, a whole gold sheet, and then like even one with leaves. And I just thought it was really cute. I don't usually see a lot of gold foiled paper. So like I said, I don't see a lot of these, and I thought I could use them either for scrapbooking, and even it would be a really cute thing if you just tore one of these out and then folded it in half like a little thank you note. And I don't always need that because I usually use one of the greeting cards I sell in my shop as a thank you note, but I thought it would just be kind of fun. And I have to say the dollar section was pretty cute right now. And then this one is, this is the silly thing. So this was $1, and my mom actually got me this, and it's a paint your own pumpkin. And I actually think this stuff is like really fun to do because having art be your career, it's like more serious and you're usually doing client work. So I kind of like having opportunities to like just play. I can paint this and make it any colors or whatever to match the decor in our house, but it's just kind of like a fun little mindless thing to work on. And now I have another art supply to talk about, and it is this little bottle that is destroyed. But I wanted to talk about this because I have used this paint more than once in the past, and I used it again recently, and I wanted to recommend it. It's kind of a niche thing. Like, I don't know if you'd always have a need for this, but this is just black enamel paint. So if you need to find an enamel paint last minute, that's a good place to go. And I think this was like $1.50 for this bottle, and it was a really decent amount of paint. The brand is Testors, I believe, but I can't see the top here. But enamel paints are very liquidy, but very pigmented, oily, very bold paints. So for example, a lot of people use both these, and I even have some other ones in my drawer here that I haven't used. So I should probably try these, but these I think might require a paint thinner. But they also make one-shot paint, that's this brand, and these are really good for lettering. But I have both of these, and I use this for a recent commission in areas where I just need a super shiny black paint. But they're really useful because if you're doing lettering, you know how it's important to keep going with your stroke and just have it be a really smooth line? That's what this is good for, because you don't have to like go back over it and clean it up very much. It's not like you have to paint like 4 layers to get a thick opaque coat. So that's what these are useful for. So I recently just used this version for a quick commission project, and the lid is destroyed because I could not get the cap open. Weird fact, I have really weak hands, so I cannot get things open. So I actually like stabbed this open with a scissor and then just poured it out. So that was fine. And now that I'm thinking about it, I should use these two. I have a black and a fire red, but I just thought I would talk about those. You might want to try them if you enjoy lettering as a hobby. I know a lot of people enjoy lettering as a hobby, so I thought it'd be kind of cool to mention. Yeah. And then I have one more thing to mention, which is this spray glue, and it's a low odor one. I know this might be like the weirdest thing to include in a video, but I have never used spray glue in my entire life, I don't think, unless like a friend had it on hand and I just like borrowed it for something, but I really don't think I've ever used it. And I'm starting to wonder why, because this would have been really useful in architecture school for like making presentation boards or even like making a model. But I created some display boards of my wedding suites I had designed because I did an event in town called the Mary Mart this month in September, and I needed a way to like tack them all on, and I was gonna pin the pieces to the board, but I was like, oh, maybe I'll try this and it'll be a faster option. So I got this at Michael's. It's acid free, and because it's low odor, it was able to be used indoors. But like, this thing is a game changer. Like, this is changing my life. Like, I feel like I can like assemble so many things. I don't know if I would ever use this for like an actual collage piece. It just seems a little bit unreliable to me. I think it was good for like a temporary use project, and I know it's like silly to include this, but it's my first time using it and I really liked it. And that brings me to the end of the video, and I know last Monday's video was like really hard hitting with the copyright artwork discussion, and I'm really glad that we had an awesome discussion going in the comments, so thank you guys for appreciating that video. But I thought for this Monday we would do something more like fun and casual, and I hope that like everything I shared wasn't too like all over the place, because I honestly haven't bought a ton of art supplies lately or like new revolutionary things, because I kind of am already like in my art practice and I know what I like to work with and what I like to repurchase. But just kind of some fun things to share. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and subscribe, because there will be a new video up this Wednesday, and I'm super excited about it because it is that art piece that I painted and you guys saw it in Friday's vlog that is hanging at my high school. So it's that big pink round cacti piece, and I'm like so proud of that painting. It just feels like I finished that painting and it just fit in so well with my other work that I felt like I had it forever, kind of. So that was a good feeling. So Wednesday will be the time-lapse process video of that piece, and I hope to see you guys there. In the meantime, you can keep up with me on Instagram. My username is @PaigePoppe, and I'm also pretty active on Snapchat, but now that I've been like daily vlogging and putting it into a weekly vlog for Fridays, I've been a little quieter on Snapchat, but I'm usually there sharing random thoughts or like my coffee recipe or something. So yeah, you can find me there if you're looking for me. And that's all I have to say. I will see you guys on Wednesday. Thank you so much for watching. Until my next video, I'm sending all of my positive and creative vibes your way, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!